Welcome to the new episode of Trigonometry. Is MicroStrategy the Bitcoin empire that could redefine finance or collapse it? Imagine a financial experiment so bold, so audacious, it could either reshape the future of corporate finance or become the next great market meltdown. This isn't a conspiracy theory or wild prediction. It's a story unfolding in real time, right on the NASDAQ, led by a billionaire hailed as a genius by some and a reckless gambler by others. His name is Michael Saylor. And his company, once called MicroStrategy, now simply Strategy, is no longer a sleepy software firm. It's a financial machine unlike anything we've seen before. A machine that could be the smartest Bitcoin strategy ever devised, or a ticking bomb waiting to unravel. This is the story of strategy, a tale of ambition, belief, and unrelenting risk. And it starts now. Let's rewind. In 1989, Michael Saylor founded MicroStrategy as a business intelligence company selling analytical tools to corporations. It was steady, profitable, but hardly revolutionary. During the dot-com bubble, Saylor took the company public, and his stock soared, making him worth over $7 billion on paper. He was a tech mogul, a rising star. But then, in 2000, the bubble burst. The SEC accused MicroStrategy of inflating revenue, and stock plummeted 99% in days. Saylor's personal fortune shrank by over $6 billion, one of the largest single-day wealth losses in history. Most would have walked away. Saylor didn't. For 2 decades, he kept MicroStrategy alive, a niche software firm ignored by the Wall Street, quietly humming along. Then came 2020. The pandemic hit. The Federal Reserve slashed rates to zero, and trillions of dollars flooded the economy. To Saylor, the dollar's value was eroding, and he saw a way out: Bitcoin. In a move no public company had dared, he took $250 million of MicroStrategy's cash and bought Bitcoin. Critics called it insane. Saylor called it rational. He wasn't wrong, at least not yet. Over the next 5 years, MicroStrategy transformed into something entirely new. By August 2025, it held 628,791 Bitcoin, worth over $71 billion. That's more than 3% of all Bitcoin that will ever exist. More than any government, more than BlackRock, more than Fidelity. Strategy's market cap over 100 billion, trading at a premium twice the value of its Bitcoin. This isn't a software company anymore. It's not a trust, not an ETF, not a hedge fund. It's a financial engine, and it runs on one thing: belief. Here's how it works. Strategy raises capital by selling stock or issuing convertible bonds, often at 0% interest. That money buys Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's price rises, so does Strategy's stock, fueled by a beta of as high as 2.7 in late 2024, meaning a 10% Bitcoin jump could send the stock up 27%. A higher stock price let Strategy raise more money at better terms, buy more Bitcoin, and the cycle repeats. It's a self-reinforcing loop, a financial flywheel that turns fiat into Bitcoin and momentum into market cap. Saylor called it Bitcoin yield, compressing years of returns into days. In just 1 week, in July 2025, Strategy raised $472.5 million to buy 4,225 Bitcoin. Since 2020, it's raised over $42.9 billion to amass its stash. This is financial engineering on steroids, and it's mesmerizing. But here's the catch. This machine only works as long as belief holds. Strategy's stock trades at a premium because investors trust Saylor will never sell, that Bitcoin will keep rising, that the loop will spin forever. It's not just about owning Bitcoin, it's about owning Saylor's vision. Institutions that can't buy Bitcoin directly snap up Strategy's convertible bonds, a backdoor to crypto exposure. When Bitcoin rises, bondholders convert to stock, erasing the debt. Strategy's $8.2 billion in convertible debt, much of it is non-recourse, means lenders can only claim the Bitcoins if things go south. Sounds safe, right? Not so fast. This system is fragile. The fragility cuts both ways. Strategy's average cost per Bitcoin is $67,000. At today's price, they're sitting on massive unrealized gains. But if Bitcoin drops to $60,000, their holdings fall to $32 billion, a $16 billion loss. At $40,000, it's $21 billion, and the stock's premium starts to erode. At $25,000, but their Bitcoin is worth $13.5 billion, dangerously close to their debt. At $15,000, it's $8.07 billion, below their debt. The market won't wait for default. It trades on fear. A sell-off would tank the stock, dry up capital, and halt Bitcoin purchases. And if Strategy can't raise more money, those bonds won't convert. They stay as debt, due in years, not decades, with only 70 to 90 million in annual software revenue. Strategy can't cover 8.2 billion in obligations. The only option, sell Bitcoin. That's the nightmare scenario. Saylor has built its brand on one mantra, never sell. He's preached it on stages, podcasts, and CNBC. Bitcoin is a forever asset, a digital treasury you never touch. But if Strategy sells, even once, the story collapses. The premium vanishes, the stock craters, and the market's loudest Bitcoin bull becomes a forced seller. That's not just a financial hit, it's a psychological earthquake. It signals even the stoutest believer has limit. And once that belief breaks, you can't unsee it. The premium becomes a liability, the debt a noose, the volatility a trap. On one side, Strategy is a triumph, a company holding more Bitcoin than any nation, led by a visionary who saw the fiat systems crack before anyone else. It's turned volatility into fuel raising billions to buy an asset no one else can accumulate at this scale. The stock is up, the holdings are up, the belief is up. This could be the Amazon of Bitcoin, a new model for corporate finance. But on the other side, it's a house of cards. It's a machine that thrives only if Bitcoin keeps climbing, the premium holds, the capital keeps flowing, with 8.2 billion in debt and a cost base of 67,000 per coin. A prolonged dip would stall the flywheel. If Bitcoin falls and stays low, strategy may have to sell, shattering the narrative that holds it all together. This isn't just a story about Bitcoin. It's about belief. Belief in a man, a strategy, a system that's as brilliant as it is brittle. Is strategy the future of finance? A model that will inspire nations and corporations to follow? Or is it the next FTX? A reflex loop that works until it implodes? Nobody knows. Not even Saylor. The truth lies in the numbers, the risks, and the faith that fuels it all. So I ask you, is this the greatest financial innovation of our time, or a collapse waiting to happen? The answer is in the market, in the trades, in the belief, and that the belief is being tested every single day. Please let me know in the comments below what you think of strategy. Is it Bitcoin empire could redefine finance or collapse it? That's all for this video. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.